it's a pretty cool way to save a heap of tax just by using, as I said, that different structure. So the next one along is companies. Now we draw companies as triangles, and how you tell someone has a company in their structure is the letters Pty Ltd at the end of the name. So for instance, our own structure is Inspire Accountants Pty Ltd. So we've got a company within our own structure. Now, does anyone know the tax rate of a company? No. Cool. Any guesses? 30%, 25%. There's a couple in the chat box there. Well, there's 28. Actually. Say again. Sorry.
28.
28. Prasad, thank you. Not quite. Not quite. There is actually two tax rates. The first one is 30%, and that was around for years and years. Now, it's actually changed over the last handful of years, where 30% is for non-businesses, or another way to say that is investment companies. So passive investments. But the tax rate at the moment for small businesses under the threshold is 26% tax. So it's, if you compare it to the highest rate of an individual, it's a lot less, which is pretty cool. And even if you, like, if you look at, if you earn 100 grand in profit in either of these structures, you can easily see that using a company immediately would save sort of ballpark, the 17% or more. So it's a pretty cool way to save a heap of tax just by using, as I said, that different structure. So we call this a small business concession, or the small business concessional tax rate for the company. Now the next one along is tax planning for a company.
But so, when their GST is not added up, they
GST can apply in actually any of these entities. So yeah, what I'm talking about there is the income tax rate. But, good point. So in terms of tax planning for a company, we do get a lot more flexibility, and I'll share in a couple more pages of how you actually can take money out of that company. And that will actually give you an idea into some of the strategies we might use for a company. And then asset protection, it does actually get a tick with an asterisk, assuming it's set up correctly, because I've seen some shocker structures set up. Now with a company, it's actually considered a separate legal entity. And I learned about this in university quite a while ago now, where because a company like a Pty Ltd company is a separate legal entity, it's actually got separate assets and considered a separate for legal purposes than the director running the company. So, so if on a surface level, if your company gets sued, you do have a layer of protection between your personal assets and the company's assets.